where the priests who minister and the gatekeeper and the singers are, and we shall not neglect the house of our God. Chapter 11. Now the leaders of the people dwelt at Jerusalem. The rest of the people cast lots to bring one out of the 10 to dwell in Jerusalem, the holy city, and 9/10 were to dwell in other cities. And the people blessed all the men who were willingly offered themselves to dwell at Jerusalem. Now these are the heads of the province who dwelt in Jerusalem. But in the cities of Judah, everyone dwelt in his own possession in their cities. Israelites, priests, Levites, Nethium, and descendants of Solomon's servants. Also in Jerusalem dwelt certain of the children of Judah and of the children of Benjamin. The children of Judah, Athaliah, the son of Uzziah, and the son of Zechariah, the son of Amariah, the son of Shephatiah, the son of Methahiel, of the children of Perez, and Maaseiah, the son of Baruch, the son of Kol-Hosea, the son of Hezekiah, and the son of Adaiah, the son of Joreb, the son of Zechariah, the son of Shiloni. All the sons of Perez who dwelt at Jerusalem were 468 valiant men. And these are the sons of Benjamin: Salu, and the son of Meshullam, the son of Joed, and the son of Pedaiah, and the son of Koliah, and the son of Messiah, the son of Ithiel, the son of Jeshuiah, and after him Gabiah and Salai, 928. Joel, the son of Zechari, was their overseer, and Judah, the son of Senua, was second over the city. Of the priests, Jedediah, the son of Joreb, and Jachin, Seraiah, the son of Hilkiah, the son of Meshullam, the son of Zadok, the son of Merioth, the son of Ahibab, was the leader of the house of God. Their brethren who did the work of the house were 822, and Adai was the son of Jeroham, the son of Peliah, the son of Amzi, the son of Zechariah, the son of Pashur, the son of Melchuhah, and his brethren, heads of the father's houses, were 242, and Amishai, the son of Azriel, the son of Azahai, the son of Meshullam, the son of Ishmar, and their brethren, mighty men of valor, were 128. Their overseer was Zebadiel, the son of one of the great men. Also the Levite Shemaiah, the son of Hasub, the son of Azrikam, the son of Hashabiah, the son of Buni, Shabbatai, Jozabad, of the heads of the Levites, had the oversight of the business outside the house of God. And Mathaniah, the son of Micah, the son of Zabdi, the son of Asaph, who was the leader who began the thanksgiving with prayer, and Zabuk, Ahai, the second among the brethren, and Abda, the son of Shammai, the son of Galiel, and the son of Jeduthun. All the Levites in the holy city were 284. Moreover, the gatekeepers, Akub, Talman, and their brethren who kept the gates, were 172. And the rest of Israel, of the priests and Levites, were in all the cities of Judah, everyone in his own inheritance. But the Nethinim dwelt in Ophel, and Zihah and Gishpa were over the Nethinim. Also the overseer of the Levites at Jerusalem was Uzi, the son of Bani, the son of Hashabiah, the son of Mattathiah, and the son of Micah, of the sons of Asaph, the singers in charge of the service of the house of God. For it was the king's command concerning them that a certain portion should be for the singers, a quota day by day. Pethathiah, the son of Meshabael, of the children of Zerah, the son of Judah, was the king's deputy in all matters concerning the people. And as for the villages with their fields, some of the children of Judah dwelt in Kidroth, Arba and its villages, Dibon and its villages, Jekabzeel and its villages, in Jeshua, Moheldah, Beth Peleh, Hazar, Shaul, Beersheba and its villages, in Ziklag, Mekonah and its villages, in En-Rimmon, Zorah, Jarmuth, Zonohai, Adullam and their villages, in Lachish and its fields, in Azukah and its villages. They dwelt from Beersheba to the valley of Hinnom. Also the children of Benjamin from Geba dwelt in Michmash, Aijah, Bethel, and the villages, in Anathoth, Nob, Ananahe, and Hazar, Ramah, Githyam, and Hadid, Zeabiam, Nebale, in Lod, Ono, in the valley of craftsmen. Some of the Judean division of Levites were in Benjamin. Chapter 12. Now, I'm sorry?
You need a break?
You know, or you got it for a while.
I'll go one more chapter. Now, these are the priests and the Levites who came up with Zerubbabel, the son of Shealtiel, and Jeshua, Seraiah, Jeremiah, Ezra, Shechaniah, Raham, Meremoth, Edu, Penaflour, Abijah, Mijamin, Madiah, Bilgah, Shemaiah, Jeoreb, Jedediah, Salu, Amok, Hilkiah, and Jedediah. These were the heads of the priests and their brethren in the days of Jeshua. Moreover, the Levites were Jeshua, Binnui, Kadmiel, Sherebiah, Judah, Mattaniah, who led the thanksgiving psalms, he and his brethren. Also, Bukiah and Uni, their brethren, stood across from them in their duties. Jeshua begot Jehoiakim, Jehoiakim begot Eliashib, Eliashib begot Joishada, Joishada begot Jonathan, and Jonathan begot Jaddua. Now in the days of Jehoiakim, the priest, the heads of the fathers' houses were Seraiah and Meraiah of Jeremiah, Hananiah of Ezra, Mishael, and Amariah, Jehohanan of Milachu, Jonathan of Sherebiah, Joseph, and Harim, Adna of Meraoth, and Hilkiah of Edu, Zechariah of Ginathan, Meshhoelam of Abjuah, Zikri, the son of Mishjamin of Moadiah, Piltai of Bilgah, Shamuel of Shemuah, Jehohanan, and of Joab, Mathanai, of Jedaiah, Uzi, of Salai, Kelai, of Amok, Eber, of Hilkiah, Hashabai, and of Jedediah, Nathaniel. During the reign of Darius the Persian, a record was also kept of the Levites and priests who had been heads of their fathers' houses in the days of Eliashib, Joiada, Johanan, and Judaiah, the sons of Levi, the heads of the fathers' houses until the days of Johanan, the son of Eliashib, were written in the book of the Chronicles. And the heads of the Levites were Hashabiah, Sherebiah, Jeshua, and the son of Kidmel, and their brothers across from them, to praise and give thanks, group alternating with group, according to the command of David, the man of God. Methaniah, Bekabukah, Obaniah, Meshahalam, Talman, Akuab were gatekeepers, keeping the watch at the storerooms of the gates. These lived in the days of Jehoiakim, the son of Jeshua, and the son of Josadak, and in the days of Nehemiah the governor, and of Ezra the priest, the scribe. Now in the dedication of the wall of Jerusalem, they sought out the Levites in all their places to bring them to Jerusalem to celebrate the dedication of gladness. Both were thanksgivings and singing, with cymbals and stringed instruments and harps. And the sons of the singers gathered together from the countryside around Jerusalem, from the villages of the Netophathites, from the house of Gilgal, and from the fields of Geba, Asmaveth, for the singers had built themselves villages all around Jerusalem. Then the priests and the Levites purified themselves and purified the people, the gates and the wall. So I brought the leaders of Judah up on the wall and appointed 2 large thanksgiving choirs, one of which went to the right hand on the wall toward the refuse gate. After them went Hoshaniah and half of the leaders of Judah, and Azariah, Ezra, and Meshullam, Judah, Benjamin, Shemaiah, Jeremiah, and certain of the priests' sons with trumpets, namely Zechariah, the son of Jonathan, and the son of Shemaiah, the son of Mathaniah, the son of Micaniah, the son of Zachur, the son of Asaph, and his brethren, Shemaiah, Azrael, Milaniah, Gilaniah, Mai, Nathaniel, Judah, Hanani, with the musical instruments of David, the man of God, and Ezra the scribe, went before them. By the fountain gate and in front of them, they went up the stairs to the city of David, and on the stairway of the wall, beyond the house of David, as far as the water gate eastward. The other thanksgiving choir went to the opposite way, and I was behind them, with half of the people on the wall, going past the tower of the Owens and far as the broad wall, and above the gate of Ephraim, above the old gate, above the fish gate, the tower of Hananel, the tower of the 100, as far as the sheep gate, and they stopped by the gate of the prison. So the 2 thanksgiving choirs stood in the house of God likewise, and I, the half of the rulers with me, and the priests, Eliakim, Maaseiah, Minijamin, Micaiah, Elohenai, Zechariah, and Hananiah, with trumpets, also Messiah, Shemaiah, Eleazar, Uzi, Jehohanan, Melchijah, Elam, and Izar. The singers sang loudly with Jezariah as their director. Also that day they offered great sacrifices and rejoiced, for God had made them rejoice with great joy. The women and the children also rejoiced, so that the joy of Jerusalem was heard afar off. And the same times some were appointed over the rooms of the storehouse for the offerings, the first fruits and the tithes, to gather into them for the fields of the cities the portions specified by the law for the priests and the Levites. For Judah rejoiced over the priests and Levites who ministered. Both the sinners and the gatekeepers kept charge of their God and the charge of their purification according to the command of David and Solomon his son. For in the days of David and Asaph and of old there were chiefs of singers and songs of praise and thanksgiving to God. In the days of Zerubbabel and in the days of Nehemiah in Israel, all gave portions for singers and the gatekeepers, a portion for each day. They also consecrated holy things for the Levites, and the Levites consecrated them for the children of Aaron. Chapter 13, the final chapter of Nehemiah. On that day they read from the book of Moses, and in the hearing of the people, and it was found written that no Amorite or Moabite should ever come into the congregation of God, because they had not met the children of Israel with bread and water, but hired Balaam against them to curse them. However, our God turned the curse into a blessing. So it was, when they had heard the law, that they separated all the mixed multitude from Israel. Now before this, Eliashib the priest, having authority over the storeroom of the house of our God, was allied with Tobiah, and he had prepared for them a large room where previously they had stored the grain offerings, the frankincense, the articles, the tithes of grain, and new wine and oil, which were commanded to be given to the Levites and singers and gatekeepers, and the offerings for the priests. But during all this I was not in Jerusalem, for in the 32nd year of Artaxerxes, king of Babylon, I heard I had returned to the king. Then after certain days I obtained leave from the king, and I came to Jerusalem and discovered the evil that Eliashib had done for Tobiah in preparing a room for him in the courts of the house of God, and it grieved me bitterly. Therefore I threw all the household goods of Tobiah out of the room. Then I commanded them to cleanse the rooms, and I brought back into them the articles of the house of God, with the grain offering and the frankincense. And I realized that the portions for the Levites had not been given them, for each of the Levites and the singers who did not work had gone back to his field. So I contended with the rulers and said, "Why is the house of God forsaken?" And I gathered them together and set them in their place. Then all Judah brought the tithe of the grain and new wine and the oil to the storehouse. And I appointed as treasurers over the storehouse Shelmiah and priest, and Zadok the scribe, and of the Levites Pedaiah. And next to them were Hanan the son of Zakar and the son of Mathaniah, for they were considered faithful, and their task was to distribute to their brethren. Remember me, O my God, concerning this, and do not wipe out my good deeds that I have done for the house of my God and for its services. In those days I saw in Judah some people treading wine presses on the Sabbath, and bringing in sheaves, and loading donkeys with wine, grapes, figs, and all kinds of burdens, which they brought into Jerusalem on the Sabbath day. And I warned them about the day on which they were selling provisions. Men of Tyre dwelt there also, who brought the fish and all kinds of goods, and sold them on the Sabbath to the children of Judah and in Jerusalem. Then I contended with the nobles of Judah, and said to them, What evil thing is that you do by which you profane the Sabbath day? Do not your fathers do this? And did not our God bring all this disaster on us, this city? Yet you bring added wrath on Israel by profaning the Sabbath? So it was at the gates of Jerusalem, as it began to be dark before the Sabbath, that I commanded these gates to be shut, and charged that they must not be opened till after the Sabbath. Then I posted some of my servants at the gates, so that no burdens would be brought in on the Sabbath day. Now the merchants and sellers of all kinds of wares lodged outside Jerusalem once and twice. So I warned them, and I said to them, why do you spend the night around the wall? If you do so again, I will lay hands on you. From that time on, they came no more on the Sabbath. And I commanded the Levites that they should cleanse themselves, and that they should go and guard the gates to sanctify the Sabbath day. Remember me, O my God, concerning this also, and spare me according to my greatness of your mercy, to the greatness of your mercy. In those days I also saw Jews who had married women of Ashdod, Ammon, and Moab, and half of their children spoke the language of Ashdod, and could not speak the language of Judah, but spoke according to the language of one of their other people. So I contended with them, and cursed them, struck some of them, and pulled out their hair, and made them swear by God, saying, you shall not give your daughters as wives to their sons, nor take their daughters for your sons or yourselves. Did not Solomon king of Israel sin by these things? Yet among many nations there was no king like him, who was beloved by his God, and God made him king over all Israel. Nevertheless, pagan women caused even him to sin. Should we then hear of your doing all this great evil, transgressing against our God by marrying pagan women? And one of the sons of Jehoiada, the son of Eliab, the high priest, was a son-in-law of Sanballat and the Horonite, and therefore I drove him from me. Remember me, O my God, because they have defiled the priesthood and the covenant of the priesthood and the Levites. Thus I cleansed them, and everything pagan. I also assigned duties to the priests and to the Levites, each to his service, and to bringing the wood offering and the first fruits at appointed times. Remember me, O my God, for good.
Amen. Amen.
We're going to scoot it up.
Okay.
We had it back because of the sun.
All right. And it does go up and down if you need it.
We need to raise it up.
Oh. There we go. I like it.
Book of Esther, chapter 1. Now it came to pass in the days of Ahasuerus, that is, Ahasuerus which reigned from India even to Ethiopia, over 107 and 20 provinces, that in those days when the king Ahasuerus sat on the throne of his kingdom, which was in Shushan, the palace, and in the 3rd year of his reign, he made a feast for all the princes and the servants, the power of Persia and Media, nobles and princes of the province, being before him. When he showed the riches of his glorious kingdom and the honor of his excellence,